master switch on. Right, when the flaps come up, you can go all the way around to start, and you just got to pump the fuel into it, sort of thing. So, feet on the brakes. There's nobody around. We're all clear.
Clear prop. Starting to settle.
Yep.
Okay. All good, you got radio check. Got you loud and clear. Okay, so that's even now. I just hold high revs just until it's sort of got a little bit of warmth in the engine.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's what the RPM meter is.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
I've got airspeed here, altitude, vertical speed, P's and P's,
Yep.
fuel,
Yep.
magnetos, lights.
Yeah.
We only have elevator trim.
Yeah, elevator trim, that's right.
Throttle, mix, up heat, off at the moment.
Yep.
Maps, and the radios.
Radios, yeah, so we can just turn the radio on. Transponder can go to standby. So I just do a little, oh, that's on the speaker, so that's no good to us. We want it on the phone.
Yep.
Better. That's better.
So 1 to 2.65.
That's
CTAF.
correct. Yep.
And that's the alternate, standby actually, that's the correct word.
Yeah.
And it's only one radio here.
Correct, yeah.
What is this?
That's a navcom for this, so we won't need to
Okay,
use
navigation,
that. Yeah.
sure. Alright, yeah, suction is good. Alright, so let's go through the checklist. So pre-start.
You can probably just start from here, to be honest.
Yeah. Just the volume, or unless...
So we've got volume on the radio, we've got volume here as well, and that also adjusts our squelch.
Right. So that, yeah, that volume is good now.
That's okay, you can hear okay?
I can hear you. Alright, so revs, 1000 RPM.
Yeah, just hold it,
Okay,
at
you're
about
warming up the
1300
engine.
at the moment, just warming
Sure.
it.
T's and P's. Pressure is good, oil temperature is coming up. Vacuum, suction is check. Electrics, alternator. So battery.
That's over here.
All the way there.
Yeah.
It looks good from my
Yeah,
angle.
looks perfect.
Radios are set to CTAF frequency. Transponder is on standby. Standby 1200. Rotating beacon. Done. And taxi landing lights as required. I'll turn the taxi light on.
Yeah,
Since
sure,
we're about to taxi.
Sure. Yep, not a problem.
Alright. Yes, brakes, I'll do that during taxi. Avionics checks are set. Okay, gyros. And I'll just set the altimeter now.
Perfect.
To silver 200. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's taxi.
Lovely, all good. I'll take my feet
So-
off the brake, so your controls.
Yeah, my plane. So I don't need to make a radio call here until we get to the...
Normally just on the apron, yeah. It's just taxiing runway 354 circuits. Very, very slight crosswind there, but very, very slight. Just add a bit of, just keep the revs up there a little bit, just so it doesn't conk out on us.
In any case, it's okay to use a little bit.
Got a little bit of brake, yeah.
Transmission from a distance.
Yeah.
It's not coming through clear. Right.
Alright. Go through the radio call if you like.
Yep. Cessnock traffic. Sorry. Sierra Lima.
That's it.
Cessnock traffic, Sierra Lima Lima, entering, taxiing to runway 35, Cessnock. Brake, right hand. Compass is working. The directional indicator is working. I've already tested my brakes. I was doing the differential braking.
Yep, excellent.
Get used to the RPM being on that side. So we are at 1500 RPM. I can't see the number. Oops.
Yeah, just slow down. We're just taxiing too fast.
It's the front wheel.
Alright, just bring we're warm enough now, so just bring it up to 1000 RPM-ish. That's it. Just stay on the centre line. Yep.
We're approaching the runway. The wind is coming from that direction. Should I be pointing that direction?
Yeah, just pointing to wind.
I'll go
That's right.
into it now.
Perfect. Add a bit of power, just don't let it conk out.
Alright.
Maybe just a little bit further forward, just in case someone wants to come behind us. So, right into the runway like that.
Okay.
Perfect.
1000 RPM. Do we have a parking brake?
No.
No, okay.
But we do have a parking brake.
Oh,
We
okay.
generally don't use it, to be honest. Just keep your feet on the brake.
Yeah, I'll keep my feet on. Alright, so, yeah, okay, so taxi checks completed, so avionics set and check. I've got the altimeter set, the gyros, set the directional indicator, so on the mirror to the west. Up, about there, that's good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so gyros check, so trim set for takeoff. Here is fully rich. Timer locked. Fuel is sufficient for circuits. Fuel gauges, yep, got about 60 liters I think. No, 40 liters.
40 litres, yeah.
Right, instruments, so attitude indicator is set, altimeter is set, directional gyro set, and coordinator looks good and no red flags. So, getting into the green and
yep.
pressure is in green. Switches, test idle. How far back should I go?
I would just do your
Okay.
run up first, and
Yep.
then we'll just quickly come back to idle.
1,700.
Yeah, normally you do the idle first, but just because it's so cold.
Yeah. Alright, 1,700. Carb heat. So with the carb heat test, do I take it out and see if it drops?
Perfect.
Yeah. Yep. Drop.
Yep.
Good. Okay, it works. Magnetos. So this is both. Left. Both. And right. That checks. Smooth running. So suction is good. Temperatures and pressures are green. Ammeter is good on the 0. So I'll do a quick idle test at all the way out. Good. And back to 1,000. So that, I can't see the actual number, but I think that would be 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Circuit breakers. Yeah. All checked in. Pulse. So into that side goes up. Yep. Other side goes up. Pull. The flaps are up. Sorry, the elevators are up.
Lovely.
So the checks are good. Cycle test. Latches and harnesses secure. Locked. Doors are locked. And emergency brief. So I'll keep it short. So during takeoff, if anything isn't normal, I will abort the takeoff.
Yep.
I will pull throttle to idle, apply brakes as needed, and exit the runway. If I'm taken off with no runway remaining, and I experience power loss, I will assume glide speed, which on this plane is about
65.
60,
so
65.
Yeah. If we've
Yeah.
got runway
Push
remaining,
forward.
we're just going to push forward.
Just
and
push
land,
forward.
Push forward and full
Flaps
flaps.
up, remove flaps if any, idle on throttle and re-land and exit the runway. If there's no runway remaining, then I will look for a suitable landing field within the windshield,
Which when you think about it's about 30 degrees.
which is about 30 degrees.
Yeah,
So whatever I can
yeah.
see in front of me without having to
Correct.
turn,
Yep.
push forward to avoid stall and land the aircraft.
Beautiful.
Remove flaps if any flaps are
Excellent.
set. Yeah, I will not turn back to the runway unless I'm at least 1,000 feet above ground or
Yeah.
established on downwind.
Yeah. So you said you will remove flaps if you've got them on. We want to use flaps if we can.
Ah,
yeah,
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So if we find somewhere, we can use flaps as required to get in.
Of course, because it does
Yep.
help with the speed
Correct.
management. All right, and one less thing to worry about. So don't worry about flaps if we experience power loss and.
Yeah. So the initial action is that we're going to push forward. Okay. Look for a field within the windshield. Land straight ahead with whatever flaps we need.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Flaps as required.
Yep.
And that's the emergency
Perfect.
brief. So departure brief. So today we are taking off on runway 35. We are going to do left-hand turns,
Correct.
left-hand circuit.
Yep.
We'll do a check.
In traffic, Turkey Express Hotel at cruise 10 miles south of the field, 2,300 feet. We'll overfly the field and track to the west to Selecton. Estimate 20, mainland.
That's from
Mainland.
Okay. Perfect.
So it doesn't seem like we have anyone else right now.
No.
I'll keep an ear open for traffic.
All good.
Yeah. And that is the departure briefing.
Wonderful. Excellent. Okay.
Cool.
We can go to the holding point and do the lineup checks if you like.
Yep. So I'm going to, because of how we're facing, I'm going to go
Yeah.
that way to turn.
Yep.
All right. Right brake on the right side.
Yep. Perfect.
Cessnock traffic, Cherokee, India, Bravo, uniform, taxis, runway 35 from the fuel bowser. Traffic, Cessnock.
Okay. But a long way to go. I'm going to point to the right. Better visibility.
Perfect.
I'll stop right here. Line up.
Cessnock traffic, India, Bravo, uniform, enters and crosses the threshold of runway 17, taxiing.
So
Runway
lights.
35, traffic, Cessnock.
Yeah. Light on. Taxi lights on as well. 1,000. Transponder to
Out.
altitude.
Yep.
Oil and compass. So compass still looks good, and oil T's and P's are good. Right. Leave that here. I can make my call now. So it's going to be rolling.
Entering and rolling, runway
Entering and
35
rolling.
for circuits.
Okay. Sierra Lima Lima. Cessnock traffic, Sierra Lima Lima on runway 35, entering and rolling 4 circuits. Cessnock.
you'll need a little bit of back pressure while we're rolling down the runway, just because we'll get that nose wheel shimmy. So you just need to just be mindful of that. If it starts shimmying, just lift the nose a little bit more.
And rotation speed is
about 60 knots works. Yeah,
60. Okay.
Works well.
Right,
Okay.
and rolling down. Full throttle, feet on the heels on the floor. These speeds are good. Release some back pressure.
A little bit more. So you want attitude like that, see?
Alright, 40 knots, 50 knots,
That relaxes.
60 knots, and pull back to rotate. Yes. Yeah, you got to be a bit
Yeah,
careful because it will become airborne before it's ready.
correct.
Okay, so I'm going for 60 knots for best climb speed, is it?
65 to 70 is best.
Right. Runway's behind us. So 300 feet, flaps are up, T's and P's are green. I can switch off the taxi lights and landing lights. Pull down to improve my performance, 65 knots, good. 500 feet.
Instruments for climbing, we're on runway heading.
Climbing,
Temps and pressures are good, so that's great.
Yep.
Upset's complete.
Alright, 600 feet, so performance is less of course than the 170,
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I need to continue climbing. Do I need to turn into crosswind at some point once I get to 700 feet?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
So start your lookout, looking right,
Yep,
looking
clear right,
look,
clear center, clear left.
rate 1 climbing, turn to the left.
Yep, 700 feet.
Wonderful.
Bit of right rudder. Full throttle. Vehicle speed is good. 800 feet.
Mainland traffic, Turkey X-ray Hotel Echo is overflying the field at 2,300 feet, tracking to the west to Cessnock. Mainland.
Okay, 90 degrees to the runway, 900 feet. Climbing. About 45 degrees to the threshold now, so I'm going to turn downwind, clear right, center, left, left in, and approaching my circuit altitude. Going to push the nose down gradually,
Excellent.
picking up speed.
So this dam here with the islands in it on this one is a good place to turn downwind. And then we just head for that little knobby mountain out there on the right hand
Got it.
side.
Yeah. Pulling back on the power.
Yeah, about 2400 RPM works well.
Yeah,
Excellent.
got it.
Nice work.
Alright. The bumpfish brakes are good. Undercarriage is fixed. Mix is rich. Carb heat is off. Yep, landing light is on. Instruments are good.
Bring the power up a little bit,
Yep.
just so we don't keep descending.
Yep, lost 100 feet.
That's it.
Instruments are good. Displays are good. Magnetos on both. I guess there's a switch here, but I can't remember where it is. For
Yeah, fuel on.
the fuel tanks.
Yeah. So if it's pointing towards you, it means it's on. If it's pointing up, it means it's off.
Okay, so only one setting.
Only one setting, yeah.
Alright.
On or off.
So 1200 feet, and hatches and harnesses are secure, and bumpfish complete.
Excellent.
Got good altitude.
Excellent.
Yeah, approaching the threshold in a moment. Heading is good, altitude is good. Lights on. I've got clearance to touch and go. Right.
Here's,
Threshold now.
so beam the threshold, we go carby heat on in this
So
order.
carb heat on.
Yep. Power back to 2000.
Maintain altitude.
Just maintain altitude, so we raise the nose a little bit. We're in the wide arc. Then
Yeah,
we go
wide arc.
10 degrees of flap.
10 degrees flat.
Perfect. Alright, then we just hold 1200. And whatever power required for 70 knots.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm just going to lose some altitude to get back to 1200.
Yep.
So 17 knots
So
is
speed's
good.
good, height's good. Just try and stay level now until we've finished the base turn.
Yep.
Now
Bring
this
some
dam,
power.
this dam here with the jetty in it,
Yep.
just as we pass that, that's the perfect place to turn base.
Alright. Add a bit of power to maintain my
Yeah, add a bit
altitude.
of power.
Yeah.
Add a bit of power to maintain your speed.
70 knots.
Yep.
Clear right, clear centre, and clear left.
Then we'll do a
left.
turning based call as well.
Yep. Cessnock traffic, Sierra Lima Lima, turning base for touch and goes. Cessnock.
All good, you just
Rejoining
got the
turn.
runway.
Oh,
So
runway 35, Cessnock.
all good. Alright, level turn, that's great, excellent. Okay, wings level. Speed check, we're in the wide arc. Let's go for the second stage of flap.
120.
Excellent, now whatever power is required for 70 knots, this is where we ask ourselves the questions. Am I too high? Am I too low? Am I too fast? Am I too slow? Am I too far? Am I too close?
I'm a little high, but I'm fixing
I
that.
think you'll work it out. So the aim of the
Speed
game
is
is to be at 500 foot and established by the time we finish this turn. So
Clear right, centre, and left. Left turn. No, bumpy. Speed is good, 70 knots. Actually 75 knots right now.
let's look at our centre line. Try and get right on the centre line. That's nice. Excellent.
Altitude is good. So we've got the crosswind coming from, what is it, the east.
From left to right.
So,
Okay, don't carby heat first. Carby heat.
curve heat.
Undercarriage is
Off.
fixed. Flaps 30.
And,
Flaps 30.
yeah, I believe, is that 30?
No, that's 20. That's 30.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. A little bit of power. A little bit slow there.
Let's add some power.
Yep. So we want about 65 knots over the fence.
Yep. Got it.
Alrighty.
Rudder to get me on the center line. That's it.
Alrighty.
We're
Definitely
gonna
gonna make
make
it.
it,
Let's
so-
go power idle. Alright.
Traffic, Legend 2014, taxis to run up bay 35.
Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, flaps up.
Flaps
Let's
out.
go.
Holding the wheel from touching too much.
That's it.
So 12, 50 knots. 60 knots and pull back, rotate. Runway behind us. Flaps up. Full throttle. 70 knots. Pull up a little more.
Traffic Cessnock, Cherokee India Bravo uniform enters and shortly rolls.
Runway behind us.
For a downwind departure, climbing 4,500.
400 feet.
Traffic Cessnock.
As we come down the approach, we get to windsock height, and we're just trying to level out, yeah?
Yep.
So we just set the level attitude, and then we're trying to get the aeroplane to run out of inertia. And as it decelerates towards the runway, all we're just trying to do is hold the back wheels off as long as we can.
Yeah, I need to get used to not being able to see the runway.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I can just reach over. Okay, 700 feet. Clear right, clear center, clear left, left hand, climbing. .65 knots. I can turn off the taxi, actually, yeah, those lights need to be off now. Right, I target those,
Yeah,
that last peak on the right side
Yep,
there,
that's your landmark. Perfect.
900 feet. 90 degrees to the runway. Continue the climb. Feet. Clear right, clear center, clear left, and there's my altitude. Left turn. They're reducing RPMs.
Seem a lot more relaxed today than yesterday, which is good.
Oh,
obviously
more
'cause
sleep.
yeah, the wind's not as strong either.
True.
Yeah.
Where's the? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, fish. So brakes good. Undercarriage is fixed. Mix is rich. Instruments are heading is good. Altitude good. T's and P's in the green. Landing light is on. Speed is good. Magnetics are both. Let me see if I can feel that. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Got it. Yeah, it's on the left. So fuel is on both. And hatches and harnesses are secure.
Excellent.
Altitude is good. Approaching the beam the threshold. Better. All right. A little more. Okay, at the threshold, reduce RPMs, maintain altitude. Within the wide arc.
Uniform departs downwind to runway 35. Climbing 4,500, passing 2,000. Tracking south for Wiseman's Ferry. Traffic Cessnock.
Alright, top heat is on, flap 10. Main speed at 70 knots. I'll just fix my heading. There we go. At 45 degrees, and there's the lake with the jetty. So clear right, center, and left. Left turn. I'm starting my descent now. System traffic, Sierra Lima Lima, entering base for touch and go on runway 35, Cessnock.
Turning base.
Turning base,
Turning
yes.
base. That's it. Other than that, it was perfect. All good.
Okay, flap 20. Yep. Now I get my descent rate to 500, pointing down. Speed is 75 knots, so reduce power. Turning base. Turning. Right. Clear right. Clear center. Clear left. Left turn. 70 knots.
Overshot there a little bit.
Yeah. Should have started early. It's a crosswind that pushed me, so you
Yeah,
need to be
so you
more.
should just start your turn a little bit earlier.
Yeah, but I can get back. Back. The thing is, we don't have gliders on the other side, like on the dead side, like in Camden.
We do have helicopters though that you do right-hand circuits here.
Okay.
So cover head away. Undercarriage is fixed flaps 30.
30 degree flap. 300 feet speed. Alright. Good. Gonna make it. Alright, so idle. Okay,
Good
fly.
fly level. Just let the aeroplane run out of inertia. Now start the flare. So start the flare. Get just a little bit more, you would have been perfect.
Okay.
Okay, flaps up.
Flaps up.
Let's go.
Full throttle.
Stay on the
Right
center
rudder.
line. Yep, beautiful.
50 knots. 60 knots and rotate. Alright. Pull up for 65 knots. There's rate of climb. Runway's behind me, 300 feet. Okay, flaps up. Top heat off. Lights off. P's and P's in the green. Speed is good. Runway still behind us. 500 feet. $600. Clear right, center and left. Left climb turn. degrees to the runway. 900 feet, continue the climb. Feet. I'll just turn right over the lake.
Yeah, no problem.
Clear right, clear center, and clear left.
Excellent, mate.
Left turn. And approaching altitude. Pull forward. Push forward.
I can see that you did some study last night.
Did some reading.
Yeah, did some reading.
That time. It's amazing when you're not home.
Yeah.
Alright. Continue the turn a little more.
Cessnock traffic, Turkey X-Ray Hotel Echo is 10 miles north of the field, 2,300 feet.
Fish.
To conduct a circuit training and inbound estimate time 39er. Cessnock.
Altitude is good, RPM is good. Pull back on the RPM.
X-ray Hotel Echo Cessna 150 Sierra Lima Lima. We're just conducting circuits runway 35. We're currently downwind.
Fuel selectors on both, magnetors on both. And hatches and houses are secure. Yeah, so just you told him that we are here because he's coming.
Basically, yeah. He will know that once you're turning base anyway.
Yep.
Cessnock traffic, Legend 2014 taxis to runway 35, Cessnock.
Oh, there's
That's
one
the
huge volume here.
Ah, that's the volume here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be more
right here. That needs to go up.
Right, so carb heat on. Safe speed, not yet. Safe speed for 10 flaps, 10 degree flaps. Maintain altitude, so pull up a little. Speed is good. Clear right, center, and left turn. Cessnock traffic, Sierra Lima Lima, turning base for touch and go on runway 35. Cessnock. Reduce RPMs. Right. 20 degree flap. Good rate of descent. Using RPM 1500, 70 knots. I'll try not to overshoot this time because I know I've got a tailwind. Clear right, clear center, clear left, left turn.
There's a landmark on the ground. I'll show you on the next circuit.
Yep. Yeah, I missed it again a little. Yeah. Have to start even sooner.
It's just the tailwind, yeah. So you just need to start your turn earlier. That's all.
Even though I knew about the tailwind,
Yep.
it's just hard to
You just got to keep looking at the runway.
understand like how quickly it's going to push you.
That's it. Okay.
All right, 70
CTAF.
knots.
Cubby heat.
Carb heat off. Flaps 30.
Undercarriage is fixed.
Undercarriage is fixed. Mix is rich. Really sufficient for go around. Right. Rudder to get me on the center line. Yeah, it's good. 65 knots. Pull back, we're gonna make it. Leon. Alright. Back.
Just very gradually increase the elevator. Increase the elevator. Increase the elevator. Nice.
Yeah.
Cessnock traffic,
That's
Legend
it.
2014 entering runway 35.
That's it.
Full throttle. Right rudder.
That felt a lot more comfortable, didn't it?
Yeah. I'm getting the hang of it. 50 knots. 60 knots. Rotate. Okay. 65 knot speed. Runway behind us. Ups up. Carb heat is off. Piece and piece in the green. On the center line. And pull up to
Cessnock traffic, Legend 2014 is rolling, runway 35 for circuit Cessnock.
over time able to remember the call signs of these planes?
Cessnock traffic, X-ray Hotel, echoes on the east side of the runway. 1,700 feet with descent to circuit height 1,200 feet and jump me through crosswind to do circuit training. Cessnock.
One more in the circuit.
Echo Hotel X-ray Sierra Lima, we're just turning crosswind. Runway 35, just confirm you got a visual.
Response. 900 feet. Clear right. Yes, center.
X-ray Hotel Echo Sierra Lima, you got a copy?
Yep, copy traffic, we have you inside. X-ray Hotel Echo.
Left turn. It is good. Reaching my circuit altitude. Alright, altitude. Pull back on the
Okay,
hill.
so he's out there, he's descending, so we're in front of him, which is great.
Yep. Okay, bumpfish. Brakes are good. Undercarriage is fixed. Mix is rich. Fuel is sufficient for a go around. Top heat is off. Decent piece in the green. Lights are... Well, landing light is on now.
Cessnock traffic, Sierra X-ray India, western apron taxiing to southern hangars, Cessnock.
Fuel selectors are both. Magnetos are both. Right. Bumpfish complete. Feet, 80 knots, being the threshold, so reduce RPMs to 2000. Save speed for 10-degree flap.
Cessnock traffic, X-ray Hotel Echo is joining crosswind runway 35. Cessnock.
Crosswind.
He's well behind us, that's all good.
Yeah, so he's got visual on us.
Yep.
Right. Here, right. Center and left. Left turn.
Normally after the lake is when we turn.
Just after.
Just after?
Going right on top of it.
That's all good. So in the middle of this paddock over here, there's a red sculpture or a marker, and it's actually perfectly lined up with the runway.
Okay. I just want to make a call.
Oh, sorry.
Cessnock traffic, Sierra Lima on final for runway 35. Cessnock.
Base. This is base.
Ah, sorry.
Oh, let's just leave it.
Yeah.
So see this red marker in the middle of the paddock?
Yes.
It's like a sculpture. You
Now
can see it
turn.
just down here.
Yeah.
It's red. It's
Yeah,
lined up perfectly with the runway. So if you stay on the
Okay.
inside of that, you won't overshoot the centre line.
No, nice. Okay.
Alright. So we forgot our second stage of
Cessnock
flat.
traffic, X-ray Hotel Echo is on downwind runway 35.
And carby heat's off, so we go, no, leave that off. 30 degrees, so you set up there.
Cessnock traffic, Legend 2014, turning base, runway 35, touch and go, Cessnock.
20 knots. Right rudder. Go on. 20 knots. Right idle. Idle. Pull back. Gradually. Could have pulled back a little more and
Yeah.
it would have made it a bit smoother.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cessnock
Power.
traffic, X-ray Hotel Echo is turning base runway 35. Touch and go. Cessnock.
50 knots. 60. Rotate. One behind us. Alright. 300 feet, so flaps up, makes us rich. Carb heat is off. Lights off. 5 knots. Compromiser. Be right, be a center, be a left.
Copy, X-ray Hotel Echoes on final 1835.
Cessnock traffic, Legend 2014 going around, runway 35.
Midland, 800 feet. Decline. And 100 feet. Closing to 1200, clear right, center, left, left turn. 1200 feet. Alright, picking up speed, pull back on throttle. This is going to be a touch and go again.
Yeah, we'll do another touch and go.
Yeah. Alright, non-fish, brakes, undercarriage is fixed, mix is rich, fuel is sufficient, flaps up, altitude is good, peace and peace in the green, fuel, yeah, close to, yeah, 0 but sufficient for go around. Fuel selector on both, landing light is on, and fish complete, and beam the threshold, pull back on throttle, 2000 RPM, safe speed for flap 10, knots. Just going to turn right after the lake. Your right, be center, your left. Cessnock traffic, Sierra Lima Lima, turning base for touch and go on runway 35, Cessnock. And yeah, good. Left turn. Right. Up 20. Perfect. Now the red.
A little red sculpture that's in the middle of the paddock there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not what I was what I
Yeah.
looked at earlier. Yeah, okay.
But
It's
it
tiny.
lines up perfect with the runway.
Your right, center left, speed 70 knots, good. Rate of descent, good. Turn.
So often in a strong crosswind, I'll just look at that and then I'll realise that that's
Yeah.
where the center line is.
Yeah.
A little bit low.
Yeah.
We should have finished this turn and been at 500 feet.
Maybe I dived in too much.
Yeah.
So I give power to...
No, then fly up and add power as well. Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Right, so we're back on profile now. Carby heat, away, so we should have had that on.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
one of the checks.
Okay,
Okay.
final flap. No, not 40, 30.
30 flaps. Yeah.
30 flaps.
Middle. Middle. Pull back.
Just let it settle. Oh, that's all good. Got a long runway.
Yeah.
All good. Hold hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. That was
There
nice.
you go.
Flaps
And the
up.
horn,
Yep.
yeah.
Cessnock traffic, X-ray
Okay, you want
Hotel Echo
We've got the horn
78.
Yep.
this time.
Perfect.
Cessnock.
That's what you want.
Alright. 60 degrees, sorry, 60 knots, pull up.
All good, so we'll make this one a full stop.
Yep. Cut it off, lights off, flaps up. Get back for 65 knots. Runway behind us. Feet. Clear right, clear center, and clear left. Left turn. Degrees to the runway, 900 feet. Continue the climb.
Cessnock traffic, Cherokee, Kilo Mike Oscar, currently 5 to the southeast. Inbound on descent, 2,500 feet. Planning to join a midfield crosswind to runway 35 with an ETA of 53, Cessnock.
Mid crosswind. So it's coming.
He's coming from the southeast.
South, yeah.
And he's going to join us midfield crosswind runway 35 at 53. So
Traffic, Legend 2014 has departed downwind, upwind, sorry, off runway 35, passing 1,800 feet, climbing to 2,500 feet, tracking towards Curry.
So he's departing.
So he's alright, he's out about here.
Yep. Alright. So altitude, bumpish, brakes.
Hello, Mike Oscar, Cessnock ground. Can
Barrage.
you confirm your current location?
Kilo Mike Oscar is currently 4 to the southeast of the field.
Do selector. On. South, yeah. Direction indicator still.
Hello, Mike Oscar,
Work.
is this your level?
Okay, bumpish complete.
Currently inverted.
But try not to talk when they are transmitting, but just continue with the workflow.
Yeah, sure. No, all good.
Alright, so I've been the threshold. So 2,000 RPM.
Carby heat.
Carb heat off. Yep. I
On.
did not forget that.
On. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
on.
good.
10 degrees flap.
That's it.
Fly up to that lake. Maintain altitude. Heading is good. 70 knots.
Cessnock traffic, X-ray Hotel Echo, downwind runway 35, touch and go, Cessnock.
Be alright. Clear center. The left turn. Cessnock traffic, Sierra Lima Lima, turning base for full stop on runway 35. Cessnock. Level off. 20-degree flap. Bait it on.
Yeah, Cessnock traffic, Cherokee, Kilo Mike Oscar, currently overhead the airfield at 1,500 feet. We are joining a midfield crosswind for runway 35. We have other traffic in sight. Cessnock.
2 feet. Turn.
A
Check my
little bit
speed.
low again.
Yeah. Good. Altitude is okay, a little low actually. And yeah, fixing speed with power and pull up. It's better.
Okay, back on profile.
Yep. Alright, carb heat is off. Flap 30. On the center line. I get to 70 knots speed. 500 feet. Big light is on.
Cessna
Remove
traffic,
power.
X-ray Hotel Echo is turning base runway 35, touch and go, Cessna.
Left rudder. You get on the center line. Remove power. Okay, parallel, idle. Pull back. Okay.
Nice, mate. Nice. Excellent.
Alright, so a little break.
Yeah, a little
and,
break. We'll get the first
for-
taxiway. And just a lot of elevator back pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Just to keep the nose wheel off.
Helps with braking as well.
Yeah. Okay, brakes.